he was going to enjoy that evening, possibly with a female friend, as it is our culture in this part of the world. Possibly, I'm not saying it is what it is. I'm just trying to paint a picture. Please follow me. And on his way back, he was accosted by the police. He was searched, nothing incriminating found on him, according to his part of the story. And then they asked him to open his bank app. Now, why would you ask me to open my bank app? That's the first anomaly for me. Why would you want to do that? Is that part of securing the peace and orderliness of my society? I do not know, but that's what the story says. And when they saw the amount he had in his bank account, he was asked to enter a vehicle, a Sienna vehicle, and taken to some part in Ogoni where it was dark. It was like a forest. And he was asked to part ways with an amount of money. And according to the story, he parted ways with about 620,000 naira. Adejobi, who is the PRO, responded to that tweet and said that he will look into the matter because he has a receipt. They asked him to use the POS, so the POS receipt and everything is there. He posted it, and the police PRO said he was going to use that to investigate. The River State Police Command reacted and said that the individual should make his way to the police headquarters here in River State and table the matter so that the investigation can be ongoing. However, there's something of note, worthy of note, that you and I should look into. This police officers did not wear the appropriate police uniform according to the narrative or the narration of the victim. They did not wear the appropriate, so there was no name tag, and you would not have been able to. They used a private vehicle, so you're not going to be able to know what police station they are attached to. While I was still using that as preparing that for my topic today, I came into the studio only to see another story where the police have paraded 4 policemen for allegedly doing the same crime, extorting money from residents here in the state. Now, according to the report, I hear about how much now? I just saw the story and it's passed. About over 1 million naira was extorted from. Over 1 million naira was extorted from residents here in River State. Last week, the Commissioner of Police, Wonyemeka, during a weekly press briefing, also told us the achievements of the police, how they have tackled crime in this part of River State. And I do applaud the police. By the way, I do think that the police has been trying to ensure that it launders its image, not the image that we used to know. So we're beginning to see certain level of changes, but whether you like it or not, there will always be the black sheep. Have you any wool? I'm just joking. However, while he did all of that, his men, I hope these are his men, have been pictured several times on social media to have either harassed or extorted resident of River State. There was a video also on Ada George Road over the weekend that I did see of a woman who was beaten. She was bleeding from the lips, or was it from the nose now? I cannot remember. And yet again, it had to be our interaction with the police. The question that I did ask myself at the time is, how do you as an individual, as a citizen, respond to the police? Are you hostile? Are you what kind of attitude do you have towards the police? Maybe sometimes, I'm not making excuses for anybody, but maybe sometimes these are the issues. So while I'm still trying to get to my guest, hopefully he's going to reach out to me shortly, I want you and I to talk. I want you and I to look at these issues. How do we, I mean, like I said, there is a movement. I once had an interaction with Adejobi, the PRO, national PRO of the police. He was trying to say, see, there is, and I asked him, are you sure about your men on the street? And so that's also another conversation that we should have. How do we, get some of these directives, wonderful directives and policies from the top, from the IGP down to, the men on the streets, the men who are, having those roadblocks, the men who are actually there trying to secure the streets, the corners, the dark corners. How do we get them to, play along? Because I know even before this IGP, the previous IGP did say that the police should not be searching the phones of citizens of Nigeria. But what do I know? Like I said, I'm hoping my guest, who is a human rights activist or advocate, will eventually come online and we will talk for development. But the story goes like this. The River State Police Command has paraded 4 policemen for allegedly extorting money from residents. The 4 policemen attached to a neighboring state command were said to have extorted now I get it, not even 6.5 million naira. I mean, there's a conversation for how, Nigerians get their money for another day, but extortion is extortion. 6.5 million naira from 3 boys after they accused them of being internet fraudsters. Commissioner of Police CP Wanyemeka during the weekly press briefing said the officers have been in detention for over 2 weeks and that the investigation is still ongoing on that matter. Now, from what I do see, This might just be a way to say, everybody calm down, do not make us look like bad people. That's my opinion yet again. However, the Commissioner of Police went ahead to parade operatives of the anti-cultism unit of the command for allegedly assaulting a woman. I think this is the story that I saw online. Around the Ada George axis of Port Harcourt, the officers were arrested following a viral video of the alleged assault on social media. He, however, called on the victims to come forward to the police headquarters and report to enable the police carry out proper investigation. The police boss also said that operatives of the command on the 20th of August arrested one Henry Thomas in Ekine community out of the West local government area and recovered firearms and ammunition. Let's take a listen to what the Commissioner of Police had to say.
Upon receipt of the complaint, the commander of the CP monitoring unit swung into action and identified the officers as men of anti-cultism on stop and search. They have been all arrested and in custody undergoing interrogation. Also appealing for the lady that was assaulted to come to the command to give us her own side of the incident for proper investigation to be carried out. Security is every person's business. Police officers, they have been on detention for barely more than 2 weeks right now for another offense. They are not from this command, but we arrested them to show that we are here to purge ourselves. I don't think any other organization has been more projective like the police in clearing up the bad eggs in their system. And I want to be challenged on that. Once again, I want to assure you that we fight crime to a standstill to the best of our ability.
So the question I have for you, after listening to the Commissioner of Police, the police wants to purge itself of the bad eggs. Do you think Nigerians, should give the police time, support the police, ensure that the police indeed is your nice friend? I'm wondering how we're going to do that, given that the bad eggs usually go the extreme. Imagine taking me to somewhere in Ogoni and saying that if I do not part ways with money, that I'm going to be killed and all of that stuff. How do we get this done? Because we want a police that works, yeah, but we want a police that is also our friend. Because a police that is our friend is a police that is efficient enough to tackle insecurity that is fast becoming a monster in our society. I'm going to open the phone lines. 19 minutes gone past the hour of 5. It's time for you to talk and tell me what you think. Remember, we're live on Facebook. I still can't get through to my guest for whatever reason, I do not know. But 0817-923-0002 is the first number to call and 0817-923-0003 is the second number to ring the studio with. For WhatsApp, you can use the number if the network is really good, 0809 0306416. We're live in Facebook once again, Nigerian for PH. We're live in YouTube once again, Nigerian for PH. We're active on X, Nigerian for PH. Remember, we're talking for development, so I'm not necessarily going to base the conversation on criticisms. I've just asked you. The police wants to purge itself. The police is looking at ensuring that it launders its image, but we still have these people in River State, especially even after the NSAS protest happened in 2020 and the effects that we still get to see. We still have those people come and do what they are not supposed to do. Imagine 6.5 million naira from 3 individuals. So if I should do it averagely, that's 1.7 thereabout a person. Oh, my mathematics is poor, but hey, something like that. Interesting. Hey, let's go to the phone lines and let's see who we have here before the next commercial break. Hello, what's your name?
Hello.
What's your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Nonso. I'm calling from Diob.
All right, Nonso from Diob. Welcome. Let's talk.
Yeah, what I want to say, I think we should give the new commissioner of police a chance to work, because I drive around the state. I'm around the town. I saw some changes in police. They are well and trying to find one to a little state to work.
So for people who have been, for people interested, not so before leave, for people who are installed or arrested, how are they supposed to go about, give a chance? I drop the ball. But that's the question. For those who have been as connected, third one of use or the order from these, how am I supposed to? Yes, one police friend, I want to be able to police on the road and be able to shake hands and laugh and say thank you for doing your job. How do we get more call about the next special stuff? Hello, what's your name?
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you. What kind of shit?
Benson from Obagitown.
All right, Benson, well.
Actually, the commission police is really doing fantastic work in Rivers State.
Okay.
And we know that there are so many bad eggs in police. That the way the man is tackling them, I think with time everything is going to change. And for the people that they collected money from that young man, so the young man should go forward to report. Go in person to the headquarters, and so that they will stop that thing, because it's too much of them. And I believe there was a time I was a victim of such harassment from the police. So, and when those police people intercepted me on the way, I showed them all my papers, my driver's papers, everything. So, and they gave me and collect money from me.
All right.
And they told me that they can shoot me and kill me on the way there. And that fraud, I don't have case file. So I was able to recognize the station where they are coming from Rumiji police station. So I went to area commander at Ahoda and reported the matter to area commander. And the area commander called the BPO of Rumiji immediately. And to find out that police. So the area commander asked me to call the following day. And the following day by 10 o'clock, when I saw those people, the part of them in the area commander's office.
All right.
So area commander asked me to explain what I explained.
And in summary, you got justice. That's what you're trying to say, yeah?
Yes, I got justice.
All right. I've got to go for a break now, so I've got to let you go at this point. I'm sorry, apologies, but I do love your story. So I've learned something. If you do find yourself in such a situation, then you should actually take it to the police command, the hierarchy of the police, and they will sort it out for you. But first, a commercial break. After that, the news headlines, and then we'll continue conversations. guest, but you and I can have the conversation nonetheless. 0817-923-0002 is the first number to call. The second number is 0817-923-0003. Remember, you can send me messages. Use the WhatsApp number 0809-0306416. On Facebook, we're live, Nigeria Info PH, and Twitter, we're active, or X now, we're active, Nigeria Info PH, and on YouTube, Nigeria Info PH. All right, let's get your thoughts. If you do not know, we're talking about the activities of police in Rivers State. One person has accused police officers of collecting 620,000 naira from him, even though nothing incriminating was found on him in a stop and search operation. 4 police officers have been also paraded by the police in Rivers State for, extorting 6.5 million naira from 3 persons here in Rivers State. And of course, there is the woman who also was assaulted by police at Ada Judge over the weekend, I believe. Yet the 4 anti-cultism officers have also been arrested. However, the Commissioner of Police is saying, see, we're trying to purge ourselves. Give us time. Believe in us. And I'm asking, do you believe in the process? Because indeed the police wants to be your nice friend. They want to be our friend. Should we give them the opportunity? But again, how do we handle the bad eggs when we come face to face with them? These are some of the issues I want us to talk about. Let's listen to the Commissioner of Police again.
Police officers, they have been on detention for barely more than 2 weeks right now for another offense. They are not from this command, but we arrested them to show that we are here to purge ourselves. I don't think any other organization has been more projective like the police in clearing up the bad eggs in their system. And I want to be challenged on that. Once again, I want to assure you that we fight crime to a standstill to the best of our ability.
All right. So to the phone line. Sorry for keeping you waiting. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. What are your thoughts on this issue? What are your thoughts? I'm going to go straight to the phone lines. Let's find out who I have here. 92.3. Your name, your location, please. Hello? Yeah, what's your name, please?
Chinke Daniel.
All right, welcome, Chinke Daniels.
Yes. My take on this issue is that this is the society we have found ourselves, where an institution that is made to legitimate criminals or to legitimate crimes are criminals themselves. How can I believe the DP? Let him drive from wherever he is to Obibo and see those extorting from motorists. So, until those things, we don't see them anymore, that we can believe that actually at his present crime. Now, these people that collected this money, are they not worse than the Yahoo boys themselves? I wonder where Nigeria is going with all this. Nigerian police. I'm sorry. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Inke Daniels. Let's see here who we have. Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Hello, Kalada. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Is your woman on the line?
All right, Miriam, welcome.
You see, Kalada, looking at the actions, the antecedents and embodied language of the officials of the Nigerian police, I think they don't even want crime and criminality to end in this country. In fact, I want to believe that they are even abating it, because they see it as where they do their big chopping. Canada, imagine in just 1 hour, they've gotten more than 6 million. That's just what we are aware of. Trust me, there are other Yahoo guys that this people must have seen, and then they will get up to 20 million, even more than that. That's allegedly. Look, Canada, if you come to Rumigo Junction, the Okore axis of the Rumigo Junction, the Forum Okoro, the Nigerian police force, they blocked one axis of the road. And it's like they want to use that part of that side as their mini police station. I don't understand. Look, the axis that when you're coming from SBS and you want to go to Rumokoro, that axis has been blocked permanently. Cars are not passing. Everybody just is in one lane for months now. Now the Nigerian police force cannot tell me that the real estate cannot tell me that they are not aware of this. And Calabar, what shocked me was when I saw them stop two girls. These girls, I believe they are rich kids. And they stopped them and they brought them out. They were driving a very good car. If you see the car, you know that these are rich kids. If you look their skin, look at them. They brought these girls out. They were talking back. They were scrolling through their phones. Trust me, Canada. That's just for girls, teenagers. And not to talk of guys. If you see what they do to guys, they send their bags, they do all sorts, they keep them there, they park cars there. Look, Canada, the Nigerian police force, they are aging and addressing criminals. They don't want it to end because they know that they can't rely on their salaries. And it's when they meet these Yahoo boys and these criminals that they get their big toppings. So they pray. Let crime and criminality not end in this country.
Right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Muriel. But how do we know if these people that they accost are, Yahoo boys, like we call them, or criminals, like we call them? They could be, law and abiding citizens who make their money from, appropriate channels, legal channels, and they're just being extorted, abused, and harassed, so to say. But what do I know? But how do we make, indeed, the police our friend? How do we flush these bad eggs out? How do we collaborate with the police to ensure that they become better? These are some of the issues that I'm looking at, because the Commissioner of Police has said that is doing its best. The police in its entirety is doing its best to ensure that they rid themselves of the bad eggs. But let's go on Facebook. Amadi Chiduke says, good one. Other policemen will not learn. I don't even know if police have police van again. Going out for duty on the road, you will see police going out with car that is in the police car, so that nobody identify the division they are coming from. Okay, I wonder why you said a good one. Are you talking about the conversation? But thank you nonetheless. Man Johnny on Facebook says the police officers should be sacked, prosecuted, and sent to jail. There are many bad eggs in the police force, demeaning the integrity and dignity of the profession. Choma Kingsley Walu, federal government aren't doing what they are supposed to do with the policemen. That is why it will still continue. Savior Nice, what a wicked country. The government should please look into this, because the harassment, I believe you meant to say, by the police is too much. Charlie Man, Obianozie, sorry, I keep mistaking your name. He said, police and extortion, when will this monster stop? Let them dismiss them straight away. Charles Anozie. Anozie is actually the name. All right, thank you. And Matalaye Osaro says, I'll never believe in what the CP is saying. Okay, all right then. Let's take some more calls and continue the conversation. Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Hello, good evening. I'm Isaac calling from Chinda of Port Harcourt.
That's other George Axis. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Pardon?
That's the other George Axis. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear your side of the contribution.
I'm calling in respect of the program going on now.
Okay.
I've witnessed the police harassing people. Like, harassed me last month. The same change I had. All because I wore a full shirt and stuff. And they were like searching to the point of searching my bank. Like, I don't understand. This thing the CP is trying to do, let it do it fast. Because if the budgets are not removed, the name of the Nigerian police will not be.
All right then.
In the name of the Nigerian police to because there are so many people that are claiming this on the Nigerian police, and the same thing that is doing now was what happened. They didn't carry any divisional car at all. They carried one useless kind of vehicle, very small and haggard.
All right.
To the point of one of them told me, the person asking me told me that if I make mention of this, it's going to gun me down at that point.
All right.
Which I refuse.
Isaac, I've got to go.
I don't know what Nigerian police are turning into.
All right. Thank you very.
The one that kinder.
All right. Thank you very much for your story. Thank you very much for sharing with us. I'm interested there. Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Hello, Canada. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, Ida from Nkoro.
Ida, welcome.
My brother, the one in my local government, I come from Nkoro, those politicians are the best.
All right.
They will play with you. If you go violent, they will call you and arrest you. Those particular people. But the rest of the people, like I'm just going to see pictures, the one is pursuing one motor under rain. So Commissioner of Police, IG should call them to order. They are dealing with citizens of Nigeria. It's very bad. Please, let us. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Moving on. Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
I'm great to Canada. This is Engineer Lumba.
All right.
I'm calling you from Matilari.
All right, then.
Canada, what I want to ask you is this. Canada, I want you to explain this for me. How will you ever see somebody you never know before? He don't know you before. Because you're a policeman, you see him now. You draw a conclusion that this person is an intolerant person. You don't see the person. You have not even known him before. You don't even know anybody where it's lost. You don't see the person. You draw a conclusion that this is internet prosper. Is that your evil work on his body? Tell me how the type of school where that person go, whether he's sleeping down, you see somebody now, the person drive motor come, you conclude that he's internet prosper. You rob him everything he has. What happened to my brother in Moji? What happened to my brother in Moji? They used the Corona, block my brother, collect his Highlander, collect 2 million to go on and everything, go. At the end of the day, the Highlander was found by police. And my brother, I don't tell the house to get the Highlander. My brother said to make a leave him. He don't get the motor, I said, no, that was found by police. How did they get the motor? 2 million naira is gone, Android is gone, everything is gone. How? I don't understand this. What kind of life are we living? Are we going to patronize evil?
All right.
I don't know. They want to leave their country. That's for them. I just pray for God, but my hand is clean. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution there. Now, there's another angle to the conversation. I like us to look at it, and that angle is the current trend now. We've not gotten a lot of reports, but I do believe it's a trend where people now act like some of these security agencies and or officers of these agencies, and they go about the style and manner in which they search people's phones or break into people's houses and then they loot items. Those stories are there. So how do we ensure, really, because we need a secure society if we're going to have our economy become better? And how do we do that? We first will have to take security as everybody's business. That's something they say. But then again, the onus falls on the police to ensure internal security. Back to the phone lines. But no, first, let's look at some of the messages. This one says, Kala, the police are not flushing out any bad eggs. Come to Elungbu police station and you will see police officers extorting money for a motorist in front of the police station. Let them stop talking nonsense. Comrade Clinton from Bury, this is very unfortunate and sad story. I'm of the opinion that the Nigerian police force is infested with a lot of bad eggs, and these group of individuals continue to rob the image and efforts of decent police officers in the mud. This is not the first time we have heard stories like this, and yet very little have been done to sanitize and rejig the police force. Going forward, the police should only recruit graduates as constables and pay them adequately, and making the job attractive. You've got a point. Let's go back to the phone lines. Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Yeah, Kalada.
Yeah, hello.
This is the Chukuma on the line.
This is who?
Chukuma.
Chukuma. Welcome, Chukuma. Let's talk.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here, there are two sides to this, you know.
Okay.
The citizens and also the police force.
Okay.
Yes. I'm a regular user of road.
Okay.
And for some time then, I was always having issue with these police officers on the way, on the highway. And the reason being that sometimes maybe driver's license is not up to date and all of that. And sometimes too, we might just see that, the way you talk to them sometimes, make them react the way they react. At the point, I also have to ask myself, I don't want all of this. So I try to get all my documents as in up to date, and try to talk to them nicely. Ever since these past 5 years now, I've not had any altercation with police.
All right.
So I think sometimes the way people approach them, you see some people trying to push them, call them all sorts of names. Somebody that be holding a gun for past 24 hours standing under the sun. Sometimes the person might react.
All right.
The police is stopping you. You're trying to move. You saw police. You don't even want to wind down. You want to talk to police right from inside their car without winding down. All these things can make them play up, and it comes to another thing. So I think that's just my
all right then. All right. So the citizens have a role to play. All right. Hello, welcome. What's your name? Where are you?
Hello,
Yeah. Greetings to you. Welcome.
Yeah. So I'm calling in reference to your program, basically.
Yeah. What's your name? Tell me your name. What's your name?
Yeah. So my name is Mr. Lekara. It's Mr. Lekara Cliffy.
All right, Mr. Lekara. Welcome.
Yeah. So my contribution to that is this. You see, in this country, we are tired of police. Police is afraid of. And the issue is, you see that now even some people that have questionable character today are recruited into the Nigeria police. And now, if like that, if you go to the East-West Road and see they are going to Yogoni, if they just do a road block and you just drive to the place now, they will come to you and collect money. After collecting the money, before they open the roads, before you pass. And now, if you even in the community now, there's one of these police officers named Ekine. He's serving in this police station. As for now, it's like she's on leave. She's terrorizing the area with the younger brother, even other boy in that community. As I'm talking to you now, so we are calling on the DPO in that police, the police station, and the commissioner of police and the state government to call upon her.
Sorry. Call upon. Sorry now.
They are failing us. How you can even you look at some of their eyes, very short. They're looking like camel. Are you?
No. No, let's not be abusive. We're talking for development. And you mentioned someone's name. I'm trying to understand who the person is, why you mentioned the person. And I'm trying to, have a conversation with you. And you're not. Remember when you do call in that this is supposedly, not supposedly, this is a conversation for development. So we cannot, make it a one-sided thing. Please do not make it that. Hello, welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, greetings to you. Welcome. What's your name?
This is Good Luck calling from Andon.
All right, Good Luck from Andon. Welcome. Let's talk.
Yeah, it's this issue of police. I don't know who can take control of the police. Because at least I've been hearing on radio that the commissioner has been saying that, like the issue of them coming out on the road, mounting road blocks, collecting money from motorists. They should stop that, but still, as I'm talking to even till today, they are on this Andoni road. If you get to Asama Junction, there is one there. You get to Nyoron Junction, almost between the boundary of Andoni and Nugum. They're still under police. They collect money from motorists and bikes. So I don't know what we should do. There was a day when I was doing commercial biking. I carried a boy And boy and the police just, I don't know what really is, although it was the issue of searching the boy's bag, and the boy was like, am I a criminal? Before I knew it, the policeman used the gun that is with him and hit on the boy's head, and the boy started bleeding seriously. The policeman then was proud and said, hey, don't you know that I've been given power to kill? I can kill you and nothing will happen. So right from that day, I began to be afraid of police. Always on the, like, especially if you're doing commercial biking, before you get to them, they will be pointing you with their guns, using the gun to direct you. What I tell you, please don't point me with this gun. Just tell me what to do. I will look at what if eventually this gun is discharged. You will tell me that it's an accidental discharge. How can you be pointing a civilian with the gun? Which is not proper.
All right.
So please, I don't know what we should do, because this thing is getting out of hand. Who can control them? If their commissioner cannot control them, who? Is it with the civilians?
All right. Thank you very much. I've got to go. Good luck. I've got to go. It's almost time for the next commercial stop. But Bennett Tai says, the government is to blame for everything. All right, Bennett Tai. Thank you very much. But on WhatsApp, let's see. Kalada police still collecting money from motorists at Romokoro, just in front of their station even today. River State Police should hide their head in shame. The CP should disguise himself and apprehend the bad eggs, Franklin, with that one. Good evening, Mr. Kalada Korubatabo. The way and manners of Nigeria police officers are carrying out their duty is nothing to write home about. Extortion of citizens on daily basis. There are many bad eggs in Nigeria police. The Commissioner of Police should do the needful and flush out the bad eggs in River State Police Commando Wanate Clinton West. This one says, hello Kalada, I don't believe the police is actually ready to purge itself of the bad ones. My reasons are: 1, no transparency. The CP didn't give the names of the detained officers. 2, why do policemen without their name tags don't get punished? 3, is it not time for the police to start wearing body cameras? I do agree with that one. 4, it is only complicity that would make junior officers blatantly disobey directives. It is obvious these directives are only for photo ops, and they have behind the scene instructions which they carry out. These and many more questions. Indeed, from Anonymous. All right, Anonymous, thank you very much. But that's too much that I can take. Christian says this is to corroborate. There's no time. Commercial up next. Just stay tuned.
LifeMate's special offer promo is here again.